It's me, Thalia, once again. What are you doing? You're distracting my art.
No, I thought I was turning it down and I was turning it up.
By the time you'll see this video, it will no longer be 2018. It will be 2019. Today, I'm filming this on my phone. Today is December 31st, 2018. What time is it? 10:27. We got approximately 1 hour and 33 minutes till 2019, and there's no way I'm gonna edit and post it in that amount of time. 2018. What can I say? It was a year, but let's get into some favorites. This year, I bullet journaled. I was like,
bullet journaling? That sounds like a lot of work.
because when you see the people on like Pinterest, they're over here with their colored pencil, their watercolor, they're spending time painting like 80 snowflakes on their December calendar. I'm like, that's way too much time. Ain't nobody got time for that. You remember that? Oh, so my bullet journal is pretty minimalist. It's basically just my pen. It's hardly a bullet journal. It's really just a regular journal with a little bit of bullet elements to it. This, I don't know if you can tell, but looky here. See if you can see it. Oh, you can't. My sister Avery, who's a toddler, she's 8, and she just got my earring. One of my earrings are just like, for no reason. This is a hate crime. Why would she do that? Why would she just, oh, Leah's bullet journal. Oh, Leah's earring. Let me just, how rude. It's basically a journal. At the front, I was being real extra with it. 2018. Ooh, I wrote down all the books and movies, because last year when I was thinking what's my favorite movie, I just had to think back to the movies I saw. This one, I can see all the movies I've seen since January. You know, these are just movies I've seen in 2018 and my personal favorites that I've seen, not came out in 2018 and I liked them. Favorite movie of 2018 for me, Central Intelligence. I watched that movie and my sister was like, oh, it's such a good movie. I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And it's a comedy with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart, and I don't really know how to explain it. Like, Google the IMDb page or something. It's super funny. It has Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and when you think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you say, oh, what's he playing this time? 2 other movies I actually saw this year were Skyscraper and Rampage, and both of those Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in. Now, we have Skyscraper, Rampage, Central Intelligence. All movies Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in. But Skyscraper and Rampage, those two are so similar. Like, when you look at it, it's like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, ex-military. His family is danger from, in Skyscraper, a fire. But in Rampage, a giant gorilla. And it's basically Dwayne has to save his family from danger, and he's like, a lot of action sequences. Just that's it. But in Central Intelligence, I feel like they gave Dwayne a new role. I feel like it was just really funny. I don't like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wearing a unicorn shirt. Imagine that. Imagine it. Now look it up. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being fat. He's fat in the beginning of the movie. It's super funny. Like, it's really hard to imagine. Like, think about it for half a second. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fat? Can't do it. He's a buff guy, okay, and he can't be fat. But somehow, through movie magic, okay, this is like Transformers level CGI, they made him fat. Just saying. Best movie that I saw in 2018. Now, best book on the other page. Last year, how many books did I read? Like one Beasley little book. Well, this year, I decided to step it up. I read 17 books. That is more than 1 book a month. I'd say that's pretty good for me. So next year, I'm gonna step it up. I don't know, in like I think I told this, but in 7th grade, I read like 60 books in a year. That's more than 1 book a week. How did I do it? I remember, I read 5 books over the course of winter break just to meet my quota. Winter break is 2 weeks. I read 5 books in 2 weeks. How did I do it?
Look, come on, firecrackers. Come on.
Pause it. Okay, so back to where I was. We took a quick little firework break, but now we're back. So my favorite book, so out of the 17 books I read, lots of competition. Best book I read, hands down, Warcross by Marie Lu. It's basically sci-fi, kind of like Ready Player One. There's this game, it's virtual reality, so you can compete against other players, and there's tournaments and stuff. She's a hacker and she hacks into the game. When she hacks in, the CEO invites her over and he's like, hey, I see you're really good at hacking. Can you help me with this other guy who's trying to be breaking into the game? So you get to see this whole kind of journey. When I first picked up this book, I didn't know what it was about, but I was like, Marie Lu, one of my favorite authors. She wrote the Legend series. She wrote the Young Elite series, both series that I just love. And then I was like, when I finished this book, I set it down and I was like, Marie Lu does it again. She kills it like every single time. Favorite author, and this series was not a letdown. Super good. Yes, it was a series. It was only 2 books. I don't think she's gonna make a 3rd book. It felt pretty resolved after the 2nd book. Next up, favorite albums. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to music in the car. I did a lot more driving this year. Last year, I just got my license in like October, so I only had those few months to drive. But this year, I've been driving since January to now, December 31st. So I've had a lot of time to drive. Top 3 favorite albums, I think. In no particular order, by the way. These are all great albums. Listen to them. Reputation by Taylor Swift. Great album. Taylor Swift is another, it's like Marie Lu, like can't go wrong. Every single one of the songs of that album is gold. She does so good. She just, like I listen to it, I'm like, big reputation, big reputation. Ooh, tomorrow, I'm gonna listen to Taylor Swift New Year's Day at midnight, but I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Hold on. I want to learn piano so bad. Little tangent, mini tangent. I just want to learn piano like so bad. Like I want to learn piano. Like I don't want to be one of those people. I don't think you know those people. Whenever you're like in a situation, like a store, or like someone's house, and there's a piano or a school or something, and they're like, oh, watch this, and they sit down at the piano and they play their little party piece that they learned on YouTube like 2 years ago, and that's all they know how to play. You know, one of those 2 songs, Adele, Someone Like You, or All of Me by John Legend, and they'll just play those pieces and I'll be like, wow, but I don't want to do that. I want to learn the piano so I can sit down at the piano. I have the sheet music out and I'm like I just sit there and do it, you know, not just learn, you know, a few like I want to really like learn, be able to play anything if I have the right sheet music and stuff. That's one of my New Year's resolutions for next year. Anyway, back to favorite album, Reputation, listen to it, good. Second favorite album, second and third, Demi Lovato, Here We Go Again, and Katy Perry, One of the Boys. I feel like when I listen to these, I kind of get like a certain vibe from them. You know, kind of just like, you know, young, like driving and just being like, yeah. And these are all kind of like surface level songs. I feel like One of the Boys, some of them are kind of deep, like Thinking of You or something like that, but they're all just kind of fun, uplifting songs, not too deep. Like if you really look at like Demi Lovato's newer album, I feel like those are a lot more mature, a lot more like same with Katy Perry. She's like doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. Like Waking Up in Vegas or Hot and Cold. I mean, those are party songs. Those are songs for having fun. Those are not songs like, you know, Chained to the Rhythm. Those are all good albums. I listen to those in the car. I blast them. Break my neck, break my voice, break my vocal cords. Next is TV shows. I really don't watch a lot of TV. I'm not one of those people who like, you know, go on Netflix and just scroll and find something to watch. 2018, it's hard, I forget what year it is. 2018, my favorite TV show of 2018. I was thinking about it. I'm gonna say Series of Unfortunate Events. It's on Netflix and it's so good. Like I decided to read all the books, you know, so I could be caught up, so I could watch the TV show and compare them to the books. And the TV show does so good. Like the movie they made with Jim Carrey, good. Jim Carrey does no wrong. But I mean, this TV show, they get each thing down to the point. At the beginning, I feel like the author didn't really know where this was all leading. But in the TV show, they do. They have a completed work and they know. So they have a lot more time to foreshadow, to add a lot more like inside jokes. And I think they have changed a few things, but they've changed a few things for the better. The new season's gonna come out January 1st. I'm pumped, I'm excited. It's gonna be good. Big life events that happened this year. We moved, so that house that we were in, you know, where I filmed all my videos, we're not in. Right now we're at a hotel. No, we're not living in a hotel. We're living in an apartment. But I despise that apartment. I'm like, ugh, like, oh, that apartment is so small. There's like 6 of us. And you're just like, so cramped, You can't do nothing. But our new house is gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a backyard. I'm gonna have my own room. I am gonna make a new house tour, so stay tuned for that. Overall, I'd say 2018, man. Thinking comparatively to my other years, 2018 was the worst year. Like all the years, 2018 goes at the bottom. And that is not because 2018 was bad. 2018 was fairly good. I had a lot of good moments. I had lots of fun times with my friends. You know, I became a senior. But I mean, it just kind of felt like a transition year. Next year, I feel like it's going to be a lot better. I'm going to be going to college. I'm going to be getting a dorm. We're going to be moving to our new awesome house and not living in this dirty apartment. Like the microwave handle doesn't work. Like I can't even pull it properly. Like because the top handle doesn't work, so you have to like hold it from the bottom and put it to be like what? Just give me a microwave. You know, we're gonna be living in our new house. I'm gonna be going to college. I'm gonna be moving out. I'm gonna be turning 18. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of big milestones next year. And so this year was just kind of like a filler year. It was good. You know, there was its highs, there were its there were its highs, there were its lows. I do have a few resolutions. One of those is to read at least 20 books. As always, lose weight, but that's everyone's New Year's resolution. But the other day, it was like, she's like, have you lost weight? I was like, I've done nothing, but yeah, I think so. And that's my year. Also one of my resolutions, I do hope to be making more videos. I have a few ones planned. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fresh. It's gonna be funky. Thank you for watching and sticking around. Please listen to all the albums. Tune in next time. See you next year.